Hi, this is Glow. Take it to Future Glow. This is Future Glow. Um, I had mentioned before that there's my crying video about my worries about kids not knowing about when to set down boundaries when it comes to SA, like CSA. I want to warn you a lot that there's like themes with this, but I still would suggest, if those who are sensitive to it, please look at your own risk, because I will be discussing about it, and honestly, it's just a PSA for now. I had mentioned in this video that there was my CSA story, but I'm gonna cut it down with that because that was too much for me to just going around. I will put it in a different and separate video for this. But yes, I would be discussing that people have the right to know, kids have the right to know what boundaries are, what, like, we need, them to know that when there are people that are, touching places where they don't want them to be, they need to figure out how to say no. Because they have the right to know. Okay, I will repeat it on the next video. But this is just true evidence that I've been crying because it had me worried like a lot. And it was due to the after election. But I would be discussing more during this video too. But yeah, I'm just gonna let it slide. Be warned.
Um, I know you might probably see this from the title here, but um, this message is really, really important. I don't know if you might have seen me crying over here in this face, um, but yeah, I was crying moments ago talking to my mom because I had so many fears and insecurities about the current future that we're going on to, and I will get to that. On this matter on, please send anyone. It doesn't matter who. Send it to your kids, send it to your brother, sister, or mother, or parents, or send it to anyone, anybody, because I can't stress enough, because I can't relax unless, um, I can't relax knowing that someone will end up uneducated and that kid will be really hurt in any other way possible, in the worst way possible, and I'm scared for that. I don't want them to live where I have been through because I've been through a lot of bad stuff that was just so traumatic. It's scary. And it doesn't matter which gender because I swear it hurts a lot. I'm sorry I had to cry through that because it's painful. It's really painful. I will talk to my experience way later, but I want to discuss um sorry, this ugly crying or sniffing, I don't even know, but um and if anyone is sensitive to these topics, please look um at your own risk because um I am going to be talking to those topics, and still this is important to share because everybody has the right to know. Every other kid has the right to know because we need to teach our kids what consensual sex is, and teach them where it's not, okay, where it's like beyond those limits, because teach them boundaries, teach them teaching them like at least, you know, I think it's more important is let like teach them teach them how to protect themselves from sexual assault. Because every single day, every single time, there's a lot of cases with this, and it could be anywhere. And it could be your parent, it could be anyone, man. It could be anyone. And no other parent will know. No other trusted adult will know.
I'm gonna update here because these are statistics of, according to IndianaPrevention.org, about the CSA statistics is that 85% of child CSA victims have never reported their abuse. That means, like, it is just probable that, you know, people like me that I have been through are likely to never tell any trusted adult. And that's like the most painful part because I've been there. I've I've been there. Some of you been there. It's just terrible. And it even says there, more than 90% of abusers are people that children know and love and trust. So it could be anyone. It could be an uncle. It could be a brother. It could be anyone. It's just it's so crazy and fucked up. Very fucked up. And according to the statistics is that it says that an estimated 42 million survivors of CSA exist in America today. That's why I've been crying with this, because it still fucking worries me. Okay, I'm gonna get back to the video.
And it's scary knowing that every single time, man, it could be anyone that you trust, and it's so bad. So please, for the love, the love of God, let them know something. Help them. Just, God, please help them. Everybody has the right to know. Now, I'm gonna say something political related because I know I've probably, some of y'all, if you know this is current, you guys might know that it happened. The election happened and all this. It had, and it probably might have scared us. Then some other people had, had been delighted. But please, no matter who it is, if someone tells, like, your body, my choice, please, like, freaking go. Leave. Leave and tell a professional. I don't know if you might call the police, because sometimes they might not do anything. I don't know, because, like, just tell a professional or someone you trust, because they would be on your side no matter who. No matter if it's your parents, if they're strict or not, they would, they would be on your side. But if they don't, go to someone else. You can't give up there. If you experience sexual as as a kid, if you're a kid, man, please tell a professional. Tell your, I don't know, your parents or adult. Tell your trusted adult, because they will be on your side no matter what.
Also, I may add, I don't care if you think they're going to be mad. If they're going to be mad, tell somebody else. You have the right to protect yourself, no matter in what circumstances. Because it's probable for, like, most survivors like me, for example, always think it's, like, their fault. Like, most of this, like 90% of it. I don't know if I would probably say it as, like, I've researched, but the important thing is that that is not your fault. This is their doing. And if you think you've made a start at it, it's not your doing. It's something that they want to do. And it's just their fault. They asked for this. You didn't. You didn't. That's the most important part. that I want to say. And that's what I would want to add.
No matter what you tell them, don't listen to anyone that says don't tell to your parents, because what they're doing is that they're trying to fearmonger you by ignorance, and it's just, I think it's like it's a manipulative way of saying, that you'll never get help, because that's what I've been through. That's what I've been through. I had someone who told me, do not tell your parents. And the most traumatic thing ever is that, you know, there could be anyone who doesn't help you. But don't give up, please. Don't give up. Please don't give up. Don't give up. It's hard to just experience that pain. If this, you know, if there's like a place that doesn't allow you to like read books, or let you have education, or like they have never like told you what consent is, or what sexual education is, please educate yourself. Please find books. Be a rebel. Be a freaking rebel, because no one's gonna stop you. You have the right to know. You have the right to know. This is America. Know your rights. That's what the previous President Monroe said. Know your rights. And yeah, James Monroe is credited, and he had said, and I quote, "It is only when the people become ignorant and corrupt, when they degenerate into populace, that they are incapable of exercising their sovereignty." So I'm freaking telling you, you have the right to know.
And yeah, it doesn't have to be anyone even in America. Because even other peoples in different countries, they also have the right to know.
Everybody has the right to know. This is part of the Bill of Rights, and it says it there. And yeah, that quote that it says, "Your body, my choice," that came from freaking Nick Nick Fuentes. This sucker just said it, blurted it out loud like it was a joke. Don't listen to this guy, because honestly, it is a bad vibe. And update within this, I already saw on Twitter that that like most users on Twitter had doxed him. They got his information.
Also, update regarding it. During this time, I think it was in November 11th. I think it's 11th, or I don't remember. But this case had spread it over. Okay? Okay, maybe that's not what I'm gonna explain. But what happened there is that this guy blurted out in a stream that he says, "Oh, you're, all men win. You girls are gonna make us a sandwich, and it's your body, my choice." That was like the most aggressive piece of crap message I have ever seen in years. And hearing it scared me the most. It scared the shit out of me. And this caused a lot of people, and even girls, and even other people. Okay, maybe it doesn't matter who, but they're pissed. They're so pissed the fact that they doxed him. And there was this lady who was like, she's vacant herself, and she decided to knock the door. And she just flipped her phone out, okay? She just wanted to ask questions. So before she even asked, when he answers the door, he just shoot up his mace, like a very bad made mace. And it made her to fall, and he went to pull her in there and try to like destroy her phone. I thought it was funny, okay? She ended up calling the police, of course. And now he has been charged for battery, like actual battery. And I knew that's gonna make him arrested because um, it's just not, not the legal way to do when you respond these things. And yeah, I would suggest y'all not to like dox somebody even if they said something bad. But then I think that's a good vengeful, a good vengeful um, solution. I know, pretty bad of me. There's also the body cam version already up right now. For those who don't know, you may look at it. He had spread the lies. He hasn't been handcuffed there, but he had been handcuffed the day after. So yeah,
So, yeah, for saying that, I want to say this is a lesson. Be careful what you post to the internet because when it when it's there, it's still there. And I can't believe people are comfortable, so comfortable to the fact that they're willing to do a heinous crime. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? What are you doing? I'm scared that any other age is going to experience harm. Underage pregnancy. Because this is this is what I've been through. No, I haven't been to underage pregnancy, but I'm scared for those people who had experienced this because it's like it's non-consensual. This is non-consensual. It's like nobody asked for this. This person didn't ask for that. The violator does. So it's their fault, not yours. Not the victim. What I don't want is that any other kid to feel guilty with themselves if they are a victim because they do not deserve this. They do not. So please, for the love of God, protect your kids. Just protect your kids, man. I can't stress this enough. Cause this world is just not safe out there anymore. And I don't think it ever was. Ever since, I existed or anybody existed. I don't think there was any safety to begin with. Because there's danger everywhere. And it happens in 1 second. So please, for the love of sake, don't give up education. It's important for everybody to know. It's important for kids to know. Everybody has the right. And I don't care if it's outside any country. Everybody has the right to know. Everybody has the right to know. It's how we know how to protect ourselves. And if you experience somebody being assaulted, please do not be quiet about it. Tell somebody, tell the police. I don't like tell anybody that you trust because they could just help the situation. Or maybe they could just handle it. You know? Sorry, I cut it off. But yeah, it's just we can't let anybody. You can't let anyone become like innocent without knowing. Cause like, okay, I'm now going to talk about my experience.
and I will cut it up right there because that is a story for another day. Oh my goodness. Now, the reason I've been telling this is because I've never knew what consensual touches are. I don't think anybody told me about stuff like this. Maybe when I was 12, people had told, about menstruation education, which that's still important to the human body anyway, to know about your human body. The only thing I remember about boundaries, about to stop, CSA, is that it's only once when someone said, I think in a class, when I was like, I think after I've been experiencing SA, that someone said, if someone's giving you bad touches, please tell someone who can trust. That's only one time. Only one time, and it's not frequent. Or if anybody who knows me knows that they might have said it repeatedly, maybe it's because my mind hasn't caught the message. But I think it needs to be said more than enough. And I will say it again to anybody, even if they're under 18. If they're under 18, Gen Alpha, I'm catching up, you guys. If somebody touches you a bad way, like where you don't want it to feel, where it's just super uncomfortable, tell them no. And if they don't stop, ask for fucking help. Ask for fucking help, man. Again, I cannot stress it enough. This could happen anywhere. Outside or online, and it could be anywhere. And it could come from a parent, a brother, an uncle, an aunt, anybody, a parent. Start reporting. Start reporting SA. Because that is not permitted. To your right. And yeah, I'm going to mention about this one YouTuber thing, or actually TikToker, whatever that is. I will, I'm not going to say it wholly. That person has been targeting as well minors, even ones aged under 18, because they've been SA'd before and had been exposing their hypersexuality with their fantasies. Please do stop talking to this guy. Please stop talking to him, because they're still indulging with it, and they're trying to do it with you. I don't care. Don't treat it as like some freaking creepypasta, like he's the new Slender Man. It's not a joke. It's not a fucking joke. Stop messaging him under investigation. The FBI might be out there investigating, and you need to stop being involved with these things, because that is not permitted. And it's not safe. It's not safe for you all. I would also like to mention there are parents out there too, in TikTok, in communities in there, that are exploiting people under 18 for content, for money. If you experience them, if you see someone having experienced this, report. Start reporting. Start finding, start filming evidence if there's something out there that supports this reason, and start reporting to police. Because there's cases that need to be confirmed. And every single day there will be a lot of non-cases with this, with SA, even CSA. If you're scared for being involved with it, police could let you have, be anonymous. Because I've reported before too, with someone, with a different case. But you can go as anonymous too. So yes, go start reporting if you see someone in trouble. Because that person will thank you. That victim will thank you. You will be a hero for helping someone that is in obvious danger, obvious trauma. It's just, yes, it could be complicated, but it is safe. No, it is heroic to do so. Start worrying on real things that people experience. Also, if you get contacted by a stranger that you don't know that is saying weird things, very uncomfortable things, stop talking to that person. Stop talking to that person and block. If it's online, and if it's in person, start telling a trusted adult to be with you, to to protect you, because then again you won't ever feel in danger again. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say, I think, for sure. This is Pastel Medicine. And I really hope you have a good day. And you know, if you're having, experiencing trauma or other things, I would also suggest you to get therapy. And yeah, start moving on. Start moving on with your life. Something, that could help you prevent those unerased trauma, and that is coming from Pastel Medicine. So rock on, and please protect somebody, protect yourself, protect kids. That's all I'm gonna say. Bye.